So over the past couple of years, there has been tens and thousands of aspiring, money-hungry entrepreneurs who have actually found out how to start a business model called software as a service, also known as SaaS. And the number one reason as to why is because this is how you can actually start building near passive, monthly recurring subscription-based income. So in this video, I will be showing you how literally anybody watching this can start playing in the trillion-dollar industry of software without being any bit tech savvy or writing a single line of code. My name is Kevin, and I have started multiple software businesses over the past couple of years, and I've made hundreds and thousands of dollars in doing so, and I have not left my house in over 3 years to make money because I have subscription-based income coming into my bank account every single month. And right now, of course, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can do the exact same thing for yourself. So in this video, I will be covering, for one, what is SaaS, in other words, software as a service. Two, I will be talking about how to actually sell software online with no tech skills whatsoever using no code software builders and white label software. And then lastly, I will show you how to actually start selling software online and the proven outreach methods that not only myself, but thousands of other entrepreneurs and guys that I teach in my 100% free course on how to do this are actually executing right now. So if you want access to all of my materials, resources, and my step-by-steps on how to execute this ASAP, just tap the links in the description and you all will then be able to log into it. So this should be structured fairly simple for you to actually learn, obtain, see the information, see it live on how you can basically have everything in between you need to go from knowing nothing to actually having your very own live and active software that would have cost you $25, $50, $100,000 to make. You will know exactly what that looks like by the end of this video. So first off, what exactly is software as a service? So I'm sure you've heard of the word software, but you don't necessarily can bridge the gaps to what that really means. But any application that's created through code, so every single app on your phone and every single website you click on is essentially just software. Basically, every single software company gets paid on the exact same model. Think of platforms like Zoom or Shopify or even Netflix to a degree. All of these companies get paid on the exact same model, which is SaaS. Once their software product is built one time by software engineers, they create and code the software product that solves a solution in the business world. Now you have your very own software. You start marketing it and selling it out to the world. And for every single user you get on your software, they could be paying you numbers like $47, $97, $297, $597, whatever the case may be per month, just to simply log in and have access to your software. So there's no inventory, there's no shipping. You don't even necessarily need employees to actually scale this business out because the software is what they're paying for. The software is the service. So there's only two types of businesses that anybody could start in the entire world when it comes to entrepreneurship: a product or a service-based business. If you want to be honest, the only real business model that combines both of the two. But that is also why it's so profitable, because it's 90 to 95% profit margins. Your only real expense is marketing to actually get the users on your software. Once you start making $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 per month in subscriptions, typically softwares are very sticky. People pay for softwares for years. And when it comes to businesses actually pay for softwares for decades. So I'm going to show you throughout this video how you can actually be one of these softwares and play in this space and actually have your very own live and active software that these same exact multi-million, even billion-dollar software companies sell every single day. Because that's exactly what I did. Copy and paste. That's the key to wealth. Copy and paste, subscription-based income. Let's see what that looks like. So now, how the fuck is it possible that anybody watching this can actually start selling software online? How can you make hundreds and thousands of dollars selling software without writing any code? Well, if you want to be honest, just about 4 or 5 years ago, the only options were for the owners of those companies to pay software engineers or create and code the software themselves. And obviously that is just not obtainable to the average person watching this video. But the very first AI software in ChatGPT came out in 2022, and that kind of shook some things up. Now, most people watching this video only know ChatGPT, but there has been hundreds of other AI softwares that have came out that can do some crazy things. So for example, you can actually leverage low code builders, in which we're not doing over here, but it is an option. But better, you can actually do no code software. So no code software is where you can actually let AI code entire software applications for you by just prompting it and telling it what kind of software you want, which is crazy to think about, but this is lovable right here. It says idea to app in seconds, and this is very true. This right here is lovable software, and I just said create me a software that helps business owners get more Google reviews. I want it purple themed. I want users to be able to text their customers from my software, and in just 3 minutes of load time, they gave me a rough draft of a complete software right here with a mock business name name Review Blast. I'm sure you've logged into a software yourself before. There's either going to be tabs on the left, top, right, and then you click on them, and then whatever the solution it has, you're going to be able to actually do as the consumer, right? So you can actually copy and paste multi-million-dollar software companies and then basically go and buy a domain for $12, such as mybusinessname.com. And then you can actually have a live and active software with a website selling your software online that can solve a problem in the business world that has been proven to scale past not just 5 figures per month, but multiple 5 to 6 figures per month. And that is exactly what I've been doing. So that is a good option, but there still are some more trials and tribulations you have to go through with that because it might not be fully complete. You may still need a developer to actually complete the project, but it would cost way less than it would have cost to have somebody labor it and code it from scratch. But the option that we will be talking about in this video, the number one option for the vast majority of people watching this video, unless you have already had experience in the software tech world, or unless you already have experience in sales and the marketing and sales, digital marketing process, then what you should be looking into is something called white label software. I'm going to be showing you how you can use this platform called High Level to actually just take pre-built softwares that are 100% created and coded for you, pre-built software products or AI software products, and then actually rebrand them with your business name, logo, domain name, and then actually resell software online as soon as tomorrow without having to be any bit tech savvy or writing a single line of code. This right here is High Level software, and they actually have a marketplace full of pre-built software products, features, tools, and solutions that you can actually choose from. And of course, a lot of these features are extremely fucking valuable. These software products can cater to a number of industries and niches. They make it very easy for you to begin to narrow down what kind of softwares you want to sell, what type of business you actually want to start, what type of solutions you actually see yourself working with. And there are some very cool things you can actually learn in between the lines of that as well. For example, they have an AI call agent where you can basically have business owners leverage AI agents to actually answer phone calls for business owners and answer text messages, emails, whatever the case may be, or even do outreach and lead generation using AI, such as doing cold calling for business owners, custom personalized automatic text message and email campaigns. And if you actually knew what I knew, you would know that what I'm talking about right now is literally a cheat code to entrepreneurship in itself. This is a very valuable tool for anybody who wants to start a marketing agency or a software business to actually get clients and actually get users on a software, leveraging innovative AI technologies. And that feature only scratches the surface if you want to be honest. But the thing is, High Level software is something called white label. So if you go to their settings tab, click on this company tab, you'll end up at this page right here. So this is where you can actually upload your very own logo and your domain name on their software. So if I go and head over to canva.com, I would then be able to look at all of these cool tech logos. You can actually create a professional grade logo in 20 seconds using this platform right here. You download this file, then go to a domain purchasing platform right here like GoDaddy, pause, type in yourbusinessname.com, and then press search domains. You could then go back to High Level, press upload, LOL, and then High Level's logo will be replaced and your logo will be sitting right up there. But you also purchased a domain. So right now it says www.highlevel.com. You can actually make it say www.yoursoftwarename.com. So if you go and copy and paste the name of the domain you just bought, and then you press add domain, you press continue, and then basically automatically High Level will configure their software to your domain. So if somebody went to Google and they typed in that domain name, your software will pop up. Now, obviously you will need a website, but first let's go ahead and customize the colors a little bit just so we can make it a bit more of our software. I'm not going to spend time on this, but just so you can see how easy it is to actually fully white label High Level software. You can actually change the names, change the icons, change the spacing however you want to. You do not have to worry about it not being your software. I know some people are scary about that. That does not matter whatsoever. All software somewhat look the same if you want to be honest anyway, and you will be able to take off the tabs for the features that you do not want to sell, and you will get a better feel about what type of features you actually want to sell as you do progress and dive into this business model. Cool ways you can actually go and build yourself a 10K per month software business, because I mean I started multiple softwares serving different industries or niches, but that is not the purpose of this video. The goal is to show you how to actually sell the software, and this mobile app right here is actually one of the better ways to do it. So you can actually not only own your very own desktop software that people can log into and access right here, but you can actually white label a mobile version and have your very own app in Apple's App Store with your business name and logo, and only have the features that you want to sell in that software solution. Now you do have to pay high level for this, but that is only one of the many ways to actually get paid for your software. The other thing you actually need is a website. So let's say, for example, that you wanted to sell these voice AI agents. Okay, so these AI agents that are going to answer phone calls for business owners and automatically follow up with leads and potential customers for business owners. From a software perspective, it's going to allow them to increase their website and paid advertisement traffic and conversion rates, as well as rank higher in Google's local search engine. They have AI features in here that's going to help business owners do SEO, search engine optimization, on autopilot using AI. But doesn't matter which feature you sell, they can all be scaled past numbers, right? But let's say, for example, I want to sell an AI software, right? Well, I'm just going to go and click on the Sites tab, then choose one of High Level's website templates. And now I actually have a website that I can sell my AI software through. So obviously you're going to customize it to what yours does specifically, but generate more leads on autopilot with AI agents. And I can easily click here and then go ahead and change the logo. Obviously, you can fit that to scale. Then I'm going to click on this login button right here. And this is where I can actually type in the URL to your live and active software. So just type in www or app.yoursoftware.com. You press submit, and then that's how a website through High Level is going to be automatically linked to the software. So now you have a live and active website with a domain name, the same way you type in www.anything.com. If somebody typed in yourwebsite.com, it would take them to this page right here. And if they click log in, it would take them to a page that said create an account. It would have your logo already at the top left of the screen without you doing anything. And then basically it's going to say type in your email, create a password, or sign in through Google. And then they'll go ahead and they'll have to type in copy and paste a text message, right? Just for confirmation. And then it will literally log them into your live and active dashboard and software. And when you figure out more about what you how you want to position your software, you'll know whether you want to give free trials or not. But you can actually just charge monthly subscriptions either way for these business owners, for these consumers. Numbers like $297, $497, even $897 per month on these subscription-based fees. So now you can actually have the same exact process that these multi-million-dollar companies have set up right now today. And you can actually start generating yourself monthly recurring subscription-based income. And people and businesses pay for software for years and years to come because it's software. They need it. It's for their business. And they actually get a return out of these things. If people actually replace their employees with these voice AI agents, but even on a less drastic scale than that, you don't have to replace employees to get people paying you these type of subscriptions. But this software product right here is extremely valuable, and it is worth these numbers because they can actually help you grow your business, because you'll also be using them in your business as well. The very last step would be to connect your payment processor. So you just connect the payment processor, and then you can connect it to that website, those payment funnels right there, basically. So just create your payment links through here, and then you will be all set to go and sell your software. That is everything you need to actually have a live and active software up and running. So it may take a bit of time to get everything set up, such as your websites and all this stuff. But once you do, all you have to do is use any of these 10 proven outreach methods to actually get users on your software, get your first couple of clients paying you for your software solution. AI lead generation, paid advertisements, automatic text message email campaigns, Facebook groups, and the list just goes on. And these are all free. They're free and paid ways to actually generate business right now, today in 2025, online, whatever the case may be. And I know this for a fact. I work corporate for America, and I basically use some of the same exact processes that those companies were using for myself to build my very own online business selling software. So once you actually dive into this and you build the skill set and you realize what you really have on your hands, that's when you will have realized that watching this video all the way through was absolutely worth it, because it can change your finances for the rest of your life. If you do feel like you want to get started with something like this, you know I teach it 100% for free. I have a 100% free course, hour-long walkthrough showing you every single button to click to actually execute this ASAP. And of course, you'll also get access to a free trial of high-level software, but you'll also get access to me. I'm on one-on-one calls with all of my guys and girls every single day, helping them execute this and helping them with whatever you need, because it is my full-time job basically to help you execute this, right? So with that being said, hopefully I'll be connecting with you shortly. If you found this video valuable, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will hopefully chat with you shortly.